Workspace. I'd like to define the workspace for you in a simple way. Workspace is nothing but where you do all your illustrations, and Adobe Photoshop has included an option called Workspace Presets in the application bar. It contains various presets of workspaces, like Essentials, Basics, What's New in CS4, Advanced 3D, Analyses, Automation, Color and Tone, Painting, Proofing, Typography, Video, and Web. And it also helps us to move quickly between different workspaces. Now you'll see all the workspaces and their functions in this. First off, you need to move to Essentials. Over here, we will see all the essential options and palettes, such as color, adjustments, and etc. Then when you switch to Basics by clicking it, there appears a prompt regarding the selected workspace will modify the menus and keyboard shortcuts. So go ahead and click Yes to change the workspace to Basics. Here you'll see the corresponding options and palettes, such as Actions, Info, Color, etc. Now let's move on to the What's New in CS4 workspace. Now when you hit on that, again the same prompt appears. So click on Yes to change the workspace. This prompt appears only for this and previous workspaces. Here, you can see all the new options and palettes highlighted in blue color. Like, for example, just roll the cursor on the menus and check it out. Yes, I think you could see the new options highlighted. If you want to work in 3D objects and menus, then you can choose the Advanced 3D workspace. And here you'd see 3D and layer palettes. Let's see the Analysis workspace. In this workspace, you'll find all the analyzing palettes, like histogram, info, channels, and more. Next, you can switch on the Automation workspace, where it records a series of steps in Action palette. Here in this workspace, you'll see the Actions and Layers palettes. Then, selecting the Color and Tone workspace, you'll see the Histogram and Adjustment palettes. This workspace could be mostly used by professional photographers. When you select the Painting workspace, you'll see the Brush and Color palettes. Mostly this workspace is used by artists. Then next you're going to see the Proofing workspace. And here you'll see the palettes related to printing, such as histogram, info, and channels. The Typography workspace is essential when you work in the text contents. And here you'll find palettes such as character, paragraph, style, and more. Then you can switch to the Video workspace, and here you'll see palettes like Info, Clone Source, and Layers. This workspace is needed when you work or edit in the video files. And then finally, you'll see the Web workspace. And here you'll find the palettes such as swatches, characters, and layers. This is used most often when you create a template for websites in Photoshop. Now let's move on to the important side of the workspace, where you can create your own workspace by choosing the palette that you want. Click on this Workspace Preset and then select Save Workspace. Now a small dialog box appears to specify a name for it. And then under the Capture options, you have panel locations, keyboard shortcuts, and menus. Whatever you've included, you can enable these icons and then click on Save. If you want to remove the saved preset, just click on the Workspace Presets and select Delete Workspace option. The selected workspace will be deleted. Hence, using these workspaces, you can work more conveniently with menus and palettes.